Welcome everybody to a new episode of the Pondcast. Today's episode, Battle at the Pond, Unknown. And for those of you joining us today for the first time, our Battle at the Pond series is where we each take the same Pokemon and present how we would train our Pokemon for either competitive play or for casual, just to help inspire that there's no wrong way to train a Pokemon. I'm your host Draco, and joining me today is Guren.
Alola.
Chase.
How's it?
And joining us again is Cayla.
Hello.
Jay.
Yo.
And we have a mystery guest today. Mystery guest, please tell us who you are.
I am the last champion spirit of Lineria. So glad to be having a chance to hang out at the pond today with you guys. Call me X. That's what Dusty Go-Goat always does.
With the DLC coming down soon, we figured why not get started with some speculative Pokemon. And one of the unsung heroes of the Pokemon franchise, Unown. Unown is a Psychic-type Pokemon, Gen 2, that takes 2 times damage from Bug, Ghost, and Dark, and half damage from Fighting and Psychic. The base stats of 336, with a hit points of 48, attack of 72, defense of 48, special attack of 72, special defense of 48, and a speed of 48. This Pokemon has the ability Levitate, which gives it immunity to ground-type moves, and it cannot be trapped by Arena Trap, and takes no damage from spikes. So starting us off, Chase.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed trying to put this thing together. I think it's going to be a staple in the competitive scene once the DLC drops, and obviously competitive seasons add in the DLC Pokemon. I went for a very attack-heavy, very quick Unown to capitalize on that very high special attack stat. And I really wanted to utilize Hidden Power to its absolute max. The Hidden Power I gave it is Rock, Terra type is Fighting. For item, Life Orb, again to boost the power of that attack. 252 in special attack, 252 in speed. Again, I wanted to make a fast special sweep, and you know what? I think this Pokemon has a lot of potential, and I think we can see it, or we will see a lot of it in the competitive scene once DLC drops.
I think it sounds really fun. I agree. I think Unown has a huge place in the competitive scene. And I think I really liked how you had a different Terra type and a different move. That's like a really interesting thing to do for an Unown.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Dude, the Life Orb for maximizing attack, that is just ingenious. I love it. Really, really good job.
Oh, I'm going to get this out of the way now because like I was going to save it until everybody said their stuff. But I do like it. Life Orb, bring out its like attack. Bring out that potential, it's unknown potential, and I'm sure everybody's gonna do that today as well. So,
the pun is strong.
Oh yeah.
You also pun. Honestly, I think the build really brings the O, and it brings it pretty mad. It's overpowered build, especially with that Life Orb. You really kind of see its connections to godly power.
I have to admit, I didn't even think about using Life Orb here, but it would make for interesting attack. This O-shaped Pokemon just lobbing Life Orb on you. It's floating in the middle there as it's hitting you with hidden power. It's great. I think the build's good.
So I got the F Unown. I went ahead and I maximized special defense and its speed, right? And I was thinking more of a tankier type Unown. But get this. Right, I'll give it. And I know it's kind of controversial. Some people like it, some people don't. But I was thinking about giving it malicious armor. The item that evolves to get it into Ceruledge. I think, right, if this is going to be a bulky Unown, it might as well have some armor, something to plate it up, something to make it look beefy. Obviously, it has hidden power. The hidden power typing, you're gonna have to go rock hard. Just solid Unown. And that's basically what I was thinking.
Yeah, I really like how you went for a hyper defense build. The malicious armor, I think, phenomenal item. I don't think defense-wise there is a better item out there to equip the Unown with, and overall that is a very solid build. All pun intended.
Thank you.
Yeah, you went really heavy with the rock there. I think that Scissors should be very, very afraid. And as long as you got coverage for paper, I mean, what can the enemy really do?
My thoughts exactly. Thank you.
Honestly, I was very impressed. I mean, to me, I think the hyper defense build would have been great if this thing was using Facade, but it's limited to its hidden power. So I love the fact that you gave it the armor to hide instead. Great way to kind of turn Facade as a way of hiding or even shelling itself off as a greater defense. I love it. I just imagine this F little, thing floating around in evil armor, giving me an evil look with its single eye.
I think we just pulled a Halloween chase thing just a while ago. I have something very similar to that, kind of, sort of, but I was not expecting the auspicious armor. That threw me off for a loop. I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh man, but
It's
yeah,
the only
like,
thing that
totally,
grabbed my attention.
yeah, but like hot damn, like straight up defensive, like almost like what I was thinking. Oh my god.
I guess this would be a case of taking two birds with one rock. But yeah, this is I didn't see the armor coming. I think it was a great choice in items.
Thank you.
X, your build?
I mean, yeah, it is kind of a surprising build overall. It is the exclamation point. So I feel like it really has a point to be made. I chose the Dragon Terror type because obviously it's always a big scary thing when something goes rawr, and to contrast that, it's rocking the Fairy Hidden Power. So you hit Fairy and then it goes rawr, meaning I'd focus heavily on an attack build and an HP build. So this thing's going to be sitting here staring at you and just screaming at your face the entire time while it wears its hefty little assault vest.
Interesting.
Oh my god, now that is a point to be taking, honestly. Like, just the fact that you even made it like a Dragon Terror typing, amazing, and very sweet, like, choice on the item as well as all the best. I think it makes total sense.
Yeah, I really like how you chose to have both Dragon and Fairy in the set to, offset that Fairy weakness that Dragon does have. Dude, investing in HP, such a good idea. Overall, this is, again, a very good build, and, I could picture it being a mainstay in competitive, to be honest.
Yeah, going off what Chase said, Dragon and Fairy are two of the most awesome types for competitive, so why not just combine them as much as you can? Like, this is a great build.
So I think, X, you made your point. I can imagine that your Unown has a very hard RAR. Yeah, I really like the build. I could just imagine it with its assault vest and just a very, very mean, menacing looking Dragon Terror type. And then whenever it does its hidden ability, it's just glitter. Amazing.
I can just see the shocked look on your opponent's face when he comes out to play. I really do. Dragon and Fairy is actually one of my favorite combo typings that we don't see enough of. So being able to see it in an Unown, even better.
I was really hoping that Screamtail was going to have this typing, to be honest. I'd love the idea of something cute and pink just walking up and all of a sudden it terror transforms and there's this dragon popping out of the assault vest ready to eat you.
All right, so we've got Unown S. S is for shiny, making it blue. And what matches with blue? Well, a choice scarf is also blue, so let's just put the choice scarf on it and have it be color coordinating. Plus, S is for sweeper. So why not just make this a sweeper? We're going to give it Choice Scarf, which is going to make it extra fast. And it's only got one move anyway, Hidden Power Electric. So it's just going to be hitting with that really, really fast. We're going to make it Terror type Electric so it can just, sweep up. And also making it electric with Levitate. Like, Levitate is a fantastic ability. We should expect any Pokemon with the ability Levitate to have a place in competitive. So if it's an electric Pokemon with Levitate, it's going to have no weaknesses. So I think that's pretty fantastic. To make it hit as hard and fast as possible, we're going to increase its special attack and speed with EVs, and then just a tiny bit of HP.
You know what S stands for? Talking. And I definitely like this build. The electric combined with Levitate is always a plus in any competitive type of play, in my book, anyway.
This was an absolutely stunning build. The electric terror type blew me away, and combined with the Levitate ability, this automatically makes it an ascending build. Not to mention the choice scarf making a coordinate outfit. This build is definitely ready to slay in the contest hall or on the battlefield.
Now, building off what Draco said, having that electric type, with that electric type, phenomenal. Absolutely banger build.
Okay, so this is what I thought when I was listening to Cayla's description of her Unown. Did you give it a nickname?
Its nickname is Super Blue.
Okay. You know who's also super in blue? Sonic.
That's true. Oh my gosh, I'm changing its nickname right now. It's so good.
It's blue. It goes really fast. It's perfect.
And it kind of looks like it would go in like a wheel, right? Like with the S.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
With the little spikes on it. Gotta go fast.
Wow, I've watched too much anime because I didn't go that way. I went Super Saiyan.
Oh my gosh.
That's just for scream.
S for spectacular and super. Like I totally wasn't expecting that. Like having like full speed. Capitalizing on that speed stat to get to like like run and gun. It's amazing. I love it. Even more so now that you're changing its name to Sonic. Let's go. Run and gun, baby. Okay. So I had a really hard time trying to figure out a build for this guy, but I did as well go with the letter with unknown O because like I thought it would just fit best. I mean, the thing already has levitate, so like when I got like the letter O and then like the ability levitate, the first thing I thought of ghosts, because like ghosts are like ooh, like, so I thought perfect. Okay, so we're gonna have hidden power ghost on this guy, and we're gonna make his terror typing ghost as well, get that extra stab. And since he has only one move anyway, just as like what Cayla did, I gave it a choice item. And what better choice item than choice specs for those shades for like the coolness factor as well, implementing in its attack. So just full invested EV spread on its special attack, and then like I kind of wanted to give it some survivability too, so I just kind of split the defense and special defense EV stats with that modest nature as well, because you rocking the shades for that high damage. You got to show a little bit of modesty for your opponent. That's all I got. And I couldn't think of a good nickname, so I just called it Ooh, just because I thought it made sense.
I love the nickname. That is fantastic. And I feel like Ghost fits so well for Unknown given its connections to the past.
I think your build was very spooky.
So first off, it was impressive to me that we had 2 O's in one session. That hardly ever happens. But the most interesting thing, I love the shades on this Ghost Boy because it really gives me one of those Blues Brother vibes.
No, listen, this is a very scary build, man. By scary, I mean scary dangerous. Because, I mean, having those shades, that ghost type, literally, what other Pokemon can sort of counter that? I mean, there isn't any, so I think you've actually hit the nail on the head with this one.
Well, definitely get points for the cool factor, being the O with shades. So there's that. But yeah, no, solid build on this. Well, figuratively speaking, considering that you went Ghost. But yeah, definitely, I think I definitely see a lot of potential with this one. I can't wait to see you rocking it. All right, so for my build, you know what? I decided to go with the best letter in the alphabet, because not only is it the first letter of my last name, but also because people say taking the L is bad, but this one is gonna be doing some curb stomping. And the item I gave it with a heavy-duty boots to ensure that curb stomping happened. The hidden power I chose on mine was bug type, because you know what? It's time that bugs got out from underfoot and used heavy-duty boots on stomping the competition. And of course, to make sure that that happened, I also gave it terror typing bug, because nothing's better than beating down on a dark type with a big old bug type. Max stats for both defense and special defense, because nothing gonna keep this bug down.
Pairing that bug type with the heavy duty boots, I don't think anybody's gonna see that coming. And you know what? Solid build, can't fault it at all.
The heavy duty boots, I feel like it's such a solid addition to this build, right? You want to make sure that your known shows every other known that it's not a pushover. It's not going to be stepped on anymore. It's going to do the stepping. And so, yeah, it's got to show the other known who's boss. So I thought it was a great idea.
I'm just trying to picture Unknown wearing heavy-duty boots without any feet. I imagine, like, maybe it's like levitating them with its psychic powers? Like, that probably makes sense, right? Yeah.
Well, it's an L, so it'll fit like a foot.
Oh, there we go. Maybe it's got one boot on each end of the L.
There you go.
Oh,
That's what
that would be so cool. That's so styling.
And then when it squeezes, it looks like it's like toe tapping.
Oh, perfect. It can be like Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. Love it.
And I'll take it right off of where Cayla was going with that, because this is definitely not a Wizard of Oz thing. I love how you took the whole example of taking the L and you used it to teach an L. This is definitely an American history L situation, stomping buggetry all the way down onto the curb, and it's definitely going to leave them biting their fingernails.
Your unknown L is about to like stomp over the competition and make some of that money. He's gonna upgrade those heavy duty boots to some Tims. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for it.
He's gonna get those lead boots from Zelda.
Well, that about wraps this episode up. Hopefully you enjoyed our April Fool's episode of the Pondcast. Hope you all are having a great weekend and enjoying this holiday. Well, this unofficial American holiday. And once again, thank you for joining us. Be sure to check out Jay on the passenger seat, Cayla at Cayla's Capsule, and X at The Last Champion Spirit. And I'll post their links down below. And as always, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Alola.
Next time, you have the spirit.
Yes.
Peace out.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I don't know if you want to like cut this part out or like try to put it in the video. I totally forgot about this, but I just thought about it now. It's like, I should have said something like, "Oh yeah, I had a really hard time trying to figure this out," and then all of a sudden it hit me as well when I was eating my bowl of cereal, and I think it was speaking to me. It was literally saying, "Ooh."
Some Cheerios. I was gonna make a spaghetti-o crack.
How do you know my seance rituals? That's not fair. Those were ancient Linnarian secrets.